from the Green Valley Spa in St. George, Utah.
We're on a mission to boost our self-esteem.
On Lifetime, speaking of women's health. Hi, everybody. I'm Florence Henderson.
And I'm Rachel Campos. And today we're going to get right to the heart and soul of what really counts. Self-esteem.
Well, one thing I'm sure many of us can agree on as a confidence booster is our appearance. And something that we may obsess over is breast size. I've heard you complain about
I have. It's true.
Why, I don't know. But anyway, implants may get all the attention, but there can be too much of a good thing, Rachel.
Well, let's see about that. Our makeover candidate has plenty of reasons, physical and emotional, to try breast reduction surgery.
My cousin always complains of back problems, neck problems, and her headaches, and she's always in pain. That's why I'm nominating my cousin for this breast reduction.
26-year-old Amalia is a residential counselor in a youth home. Her problem is that she's a 40 double D. She wants to be a 36C, so we're giving her a makeover for life.
I don't like being in front of the mirror. This is like, my profile. All you see are just, it's just my chest. And I think if it wasn't so big, you could kind of see the rest of my figure. I've had lower back pain since I can remember. Basically my lower back, from my lower to my mid to up on top here. I have like a lot of tension around my neck, my shoulders. I get migraines. And I think that has a lot to do with all the tension and stuff that's going on with my neck and all the extra weight.
For Amalia's breast reduction makeover, she consults with plastic surgeon Dr. Grant Stevens. After the surgery, Amalia is hoping that people will notice her for more than just her breast, and instead begin to see her as a person.
Okay, you ready for the exam?
I am.
This is Maria, my nurse.
Hi.
Can I have a caliper, Maria? I'm going to measure from this little notch here called your sternal notch down to each of the nipples, and I'll be letting Maria know the distance.
Overly large breasts may cause problems including neck and back pain, infections, rashes, painful shoulder grooves from weighted bra straps, and even numbness in the fingers.
How bad is scarring going to be?
I can't predict with certainty how the scarring is going to turn out. We do know that whenever we make an incision on the body, that the body heals that incision with a scar. Now, the scars are going to be inconspicuous in the fold, and around the nipple, more than likely, they will fade into the areolar color.
Will to still be able to breastfeed if I decide to have children?
Well, more than likely, you'll be able to breastfeed because I'm not removing the nipple.
Amalia feels the change will make a big difference in how she sees herself. She hopes she will now be able to enjoy everyday social activities without feeling self-conscious about her appearance.
How long does the procedure normally take?
The procedure will take approximately 2 hours to complete. Most people take about a week off for recovery.
I think I asked all the questions that were in my head at the time, and I got all the answers that I wanted. And I feel good. I feel ready to go. Then I have a couple of shorts here in the back that have been waiting patiently for me to be able to put on. This shirt I bought as like a after surgery kind of a shirt, so tags are still on it, just waiting patiently for me to be able to get into it. We're hoping, we're praying, hopefully after surgery it'll fit.
We're back on Lifetime, speaking of women's health, where the issue of the day is self-esteem. Confidence is something that really starts from within, but it never hurts to have a little boost from the outside.
Our makeover candidate, Amalia, had been having all sorts of problems because of her large breasts. Let's see how she's doing in part 2 of our Makeover for Life.
I'm not looking for it to change me in any way. I like to feel normal.
Before surgery, Amalia went over the final details with Dr. Grant Stevens.
Hi, how are you?
You ready?
I am.
Okay, come on back here. What I'm doing now is I'm marking where I want to make my incisions, given that you want to be a C. And then in surgery, I will weigh each section on the right and each section on the left. And I would guesstimate at this point that we're going to be removing about 700 grams. Amalia is going to be able to stand straighter, buy more usual clothing. She'll be able to be physically much more active. the best candidates for breast reduction surgery would be women with large breasts who are also healthy. We certainly wouldn't do this procedure on somebody who had a medical problem such as heart disease or severe pulmonary problems.
As Dr. Stevens scrubs in, his assist team gets Amalia ready for the surgery.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dr. We will be removing tissue from the inner portion of the left breast, the outer portion, and the upper portion. And so we'll record it as 1, 2, and 3, and we'll be weighing the specimens as they come off.
Keeping track of the removed tissue ensures proper reduction and is helpful in creating breast symmetry.
So our total for the right, Elaine, was 780. Okay.
2 hours later, the surgery is over, and beneath all her bandages, Amalia has a new shape.
I feel great. I feel great about doing the surgery. I'm glad that I made the decision to do it and that I went through with it, and I'm thrilled with the results. I have no more back pain. All my back pain is gone. My posture is a lot better. People tell me I look taller.
Although Amalia is still experiencing some swelling, the transformation has been profound.
Anybody who is even thinking of having it done, do it.
Recovery can take several weeks, but the benefits of this makeover are for life.
Since her surgery, Amalia has not looked back. She's happy with the choices she's